What's one of the best ways to navigate the storms of life? Let me show you something. In Acts chapter 27, the Apostle Paul is put on a ship that's headed for Rome. It had been previously determined that he was going to stand trial before the emperor. Now, at the beginning of the trip, the centurion who's in command of the mission has two options. The captain of the ship is telling the centurion that the place they were in was not a good place to spend the winter. The Apostle Paul, on the other hand, was telling the centurion that if they set sail, they were going to have problems. Now, since Paul was a prisoner, he went with the idea of the captain of the ship. He sails in these waters, and he probably is making the better decision. Now, we know what happened. They got on the water, and a storm came that was one of the worst storms that anyone had ever been in. Let me tell you something. One of the best ways to navigate the storms that we have in life is to recognize why God allows storms to come our way in the first place. Now, this captain, I'm sure one of the reasons why he wanted to set sail was that there was cargo on the ship. And if the ship stayed where it was, the cargo wouldn't reach its destination and he wouldn't get paid. But when they got in the storm, that which seemed to be so important at the beginning wasn't so important after all, because they began to throw the cargo over the side of the ship. Let me tell you, sometimes God will let a storm come your way because you're carrying things that you shouldn't be carrying. And it's only in that storm that you begin to evaluate your life and you figure out those things that are really important and those things that are less important. This is one of the best ways that we navigate in a storm, is by recognizing why God has allowed it to come our way. Listen, if you're in a storm right now, do what those guys did on that boat. Look around at those things that you're carrying that are weighing you down and could potentially cause a disaster, and get rid of those things and only take with you the things that are truly necessary. God bless you.